Phenomena.
Phenomena.
I'm substituting. It's not going to be perfect.
I finally got to do my snare without getting yelled at tonight. I'm so happy.
There it goes.
No, I did an improvisational snare.
All right. Welcome all to Hit or Miss. I'm Night Strike as always, and I'm going to introduce my panel now. So, hey, Nathan, what's going on?
Nothing. Just making a belt.
I see you've repositioned everything. How's it going over there?
Okay, so here's the new situation. I have a giant table now on this side of the room, and my wife has a giant table on that side of the room.
That's why she's walking behind you.
Oh, my God.
While I'm talking, that she can immediately hit me. So she's more exciting than normal.
So no Asian jokes. Gotcha.
Yeah, not a good idea.
What if it came from a fellow Asian? Then she can't be mad.
That is a good point.
I'd make the joke anyways.
See, I have an exemption.
Such a fine line between clever and stupidity.
I have an exemption.
Sean, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? I am your Smegstitute teacher today.
Oh, no, we got a Smegstitute. And Heavy B, you showed up at the last minute. Congratulations.
You're welcome. I'm on my phone driving, getting ready. Well, actually driving home from work right now.
You got anything you want to plug?
The Heavy B channel on pretty much everything. Freaking. And if you got questions, send them to the Heavy B channel at gmail.com for questions or ideas for the show.
You got a tracking number for all those magazines you sent me to stay legal?
Yeah, well, I sent them to you, so it's perfectly fine. You just
All right. And then we got Travis P11.
What's going on, guys? This is Travis P11. You can check out my channel on YouTube, Travis P11, and I'm also on gun channels with the Ordinary Average Guy Gun channel.
Awesome.
And I'm happy to be here.
Master of the Bone Tomahawk Wishbone Challenge.
Man, I just ate. Come on.
Right.
Man, you're making me think about it again.
yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm going to have my grandma take it, and I'm going to film her and my mom, and I'm going to post that, and that's going to go viral, and they can finally retire.
You can finally retire from teaching those little shitlins.
Oh, man. Nah, they're fine. It's all good.
Shitlins. That sounds delicious.
Oh, oh.
Anyways, what are we going to talk about tonight? We're just going to go off the wall. I mean, if you got questions, send them to nightstrike1@gmail.com. You know, right there on the screen. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of wing it from here. I wanted to talk about the Savage MSR. You know, they've released more details on it. It's not looking very appealing other than the fact that, you know, it's an $849 AR-15. What the hell? I mean, I guess that's, you know, that's part of the course for most companies, but it doesn't seem like it's a good price for what they give you.
Are you looking at the MSR-15 Patrol? Because, man, that thing is going straight for the Springfield Saint. I'm looking at it right now on their website.
You know,
yeah,
that'll trail into what else I want to talk about, where all these companies, you know, we'll get into that later, but let's focus on the MSR right now because, I mean, is the MSR piston driven? If it's piston driven, I can see, you know, why the price point. But if it's not piston driven and it's still just direct impingement, I feel they're kind of ripping people off.
Did you see that though? They've got 4 different models of MSR that are posted on the website.
Do they?
There's the Patrol, the Recon, the Hunter, and the Long Range. Here, I'll post the link for you guys.
Let's get in that.
So the entry level model is looking like it's going to be somewhat poised at the Saint. It'll probably be $799 retail, or $799 retail. I'm guessing.
All right, let me.
I don't know if they're DI or if they're piston. I personally, I like that. I like what I'm seeing better than the Saint because it's I don't know. It looks like you're getting a little bit more for your money, but it is a little more unique. But yeah.
All right, let's see this. You know, yeah, but. Yeah, the Patrol is $852. Okay. And what are the options? Is it direct impingement?
223 wild, which is pretty much the standard anymore. 5R rifling, Melanite, QPQ finish, Blackhawk handguard, pistol grip, and adjustable buttstock. Mil-spec upper and lower receiver. Mil-spec trigger. Well, it's nothing. Mid-link gas system.
Direct impingement. It's direct impingement.
It is.
And they want you to pay. Honestly, I'm not seeing anything I couldn't get with Magpul and PSA, honestly.
For probably, what, $300 less, you could put it together?
Yeah.
Including the furniture?
Though they have the MSR 10 Hunter, so they completely skip the AR-15 and they go straight to the AR-10. But again, direct impingement, semi-auto, and 308. Well, that's better, but stock. It's got a Blackhawk stock. Okay.
Looks like 22 Plinkster's already done a review. 20 hours ago, he just posted a review for it.
Yeah, well, we're not going to go into that. I mean, let's look at the long range. Looks like they put another stock on it. It's probably a Blackhawk. Or it might be, what? Let's see. No, it's a Magpul. It's the Magpul PRS.
10 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the long range AR-10 version, which
reaches long range, cannot be carried long range.
I guess they're just trying. I guess Savage is trying to compete with the Saint, more or less. Unless Springfield's also going to do AR-10s as well as AR-15s.
I don't know, man. We did an after chat from the Daily Gun Show today, and what we have determined is that gun channels needs to be hired by Springfield Armory to do their marketing. Because we decided that a 6.5 Grendel would be called the Cardinal, and the 50 Beowulf would be called the Pope.
Oh yeah, we went. Yep.
Yeah.
300 Blackout would be called the Rook, and then the 22 Long Rifle Bear Killer would be called the Pawn.
Yeah, none of these are innovative. It would be innovative if they made their own gas piston system here with the Savage, but they're all direct impingement ARs.
So Springfield, if you're listening in, send me a check or send me an M14. Fuck it.
Okay, so here's a question:
an M1A.
Yeah.
Is the 5R rifling a bit of a premium for a bear? They're saying it's got more of a polygonal shape. I can't even say the word. Easier to clean, less prone to collect. Yeah, there you go. Accuracy, robbing, fouling. 5R rifling also cradles a bullet. I don't know.
No, and both the patrol and the regular recon both have just A2 flash hiders on them. So, I mean, I don't see it. $999
California.
Yeah, it makes $999 for
any legal rifle in California
for the recon, which it just looks like a normal, AR-15 with flip-up sights.
Okay, I'm a little confused. I'm looking at the website now. Do they all have a side charger and a standard charging handle up on the top? Because on the website they're showing the left-hand charge on the left side of the receiver, and then they're also showing the standard charging handle up on the top. Oh no, that says Savage MSR 10 or ASR 10.
Yeah.
So that one's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, they've got, as I said, they've got AR-15s and AR-10s. So Savage is going all in with the AR market, as opposed to just doing what Springfield Armories get known for, is just hyping up one thing and then under-delivering. It's my opinion, of course. Your opinion will vary, but I don't know. I don't know if... I think that Savage is trying to come in the market too late with nothing really eye-catching or innovative.
Yeah, you know what?
Aside charging any AR,
yeah,
literally, there's a kit where if you spend I think $150, you can literally turn just a regular AR-15, one you bought from like Palmetto State Armory, into a side charging AR. Easy. So, I think it's the Devil Dog Arms side charger. You seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. literally it just bolts onto the rail up there, and then if you got a side charger that acts as a regular charging handle, you can still use the regular charging handle too. So it doesn't seem that they're trying to. I guess they might be trying to bank on the quality, because maybe they're using better quality, because they seem to be using melanite barrels. So I guess melanite is the craze today.
On the Recon, they claim to have a unique lower receiver, so you're getting a forged lower, so you're getting something a little more custom, I guess, than if you just go through standard. It's all looks, so really when you get down to it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not impressed. It doesn't
You're not
matter.
easily impressed.
No, that's true. I'm not easily impressed. Then my view is different than someone else's. So what do you guys think? Give me your honest opinions.
AR is an AR to me.
The way I see this, I could see this being popular at a big box store like a Cabela's or Shields or Bass Pro Shops, where somebody wants an AR and they might not understand what's out there or know or realize you can buy the kits, but here you can go and get this sweet looking AR that's just $1,000 out the door, and you get you get the sights and you get the handguard. And I could see it selling the hype on the customers. I could see it, being, oh, it's a Savage, it's a trusted brand, it's got all the goodies on it right out of the box. And then, they don't realize that there's such a thing as Palmetto State, because when I buy my first AR, it's only been right before Sandy Hook. I didn't know what PSA was. I didn't know about the parts, because I wasn't into the gun culture like I have been in the last 5 or 6 years. So I think it's going to be a commercial hit, this or the Saint, just because Springfield, you can own your own Springfield AR, That's just the way they're marketing. I see a lot of people buying it just off the name.
They're just trying to cash in the market, because they're not making enough. This is my segue right now. The Springfield is trying to cash in with the Saint just because of the factor that they're not making enough in their niche market already with the M1As. So they have to come up with something cheaper to do so that they can actually make more money. And I guess are they a publicly traded company?
Savage, they're Canadian, so I don't know how that.
If Springfield's a publicly traded company, then maybe they're trying to get their shares up. But if not, then maybe they're just trying to make more money to keep the owner happy. I don't know.
It says, when you look it up, it says it is a firearms manufacturer and importer. I believe it says it's a privately held company, that it's not.
Yeah. Right. If it's publicly traded,
it'll have an
NYSE. But yeah, so Springfield, normally the Saint doesn't look anything different either, does it?
Well, at least with the Savage, you can get a unique lower if you want to spend a little bit more money, whereas the Saint just looks like a dressed-up standard issue AR. Other than that little extra bolt they have in the back that holds the upper and lower receiver together, it doesn't really seem to have any features on it that really differentiate it from a dressed-up AR-15 that anybody could do themselves. Put the latest PMAG stuff on it, put your SL PMAG stuff on it, you've got something that looks just like it,
And George Ghost on YouTube is saying 2017, the year of the non-AR companies becoming AR companies, and that's pretty much what it's sounding like. And they're not making ARs that are worthwhile or eye-catching. They're just trying to cash in on what everybody's already been cashing in on for the past 3 or 4 years.
Hashtag late to the party.
Hashtag way late to the party.
We can talk smack, but they're going to make money hand over fist on these things. I'm
not saying they're not going to make money. I'm just saying that if you're going to get into the market, if you're going to go and add to what's out there already and available, you need to have some sort of gimmick, some sort of eye catcher, some sort of attention to detail that is different than your competitors. And I'm just not seeing it.
Springfield, or it's too bad that Val Kilmer will be dead before he can be a spokesperson for the Saint.
Oh yeah. See the Saint used in the Saint. Yeah. That MSR-10 though, it does have a slightly unique handguard and the left charging handle. I mean, that is bringing. I mean, okay, it's no different than.
You can get the handguard probably from like Magpul or Blackhawk and put it on any AR-10.
If you look at it though, it has it's got like 4 bolts that go on the front. It doesn't have a traditional Delta ring setup on it. Is that what AR-10s have on the front is that 4-bolt setup where the handguard meets the upper receiver. I don't know enough about AR-10s to really tell. It looks almost like it's proprietary, but I can't tell.
If it's direct impingement, it's probably not proprietary.
Here, I'll show you. I'll put it in the internal. You guys can look at it. I haven't figured out screen share yet. Here you go. Click on that bottom link and tell me what you guys think. It's a weird design. And I don't know if that's an AR-10. It doesn't look like any AR-10 standard setup to me, but
I don't know. No, that the handguard. I'm looking the handguard on the 15 police or whatever patrol. 15 police. That's just a normal handguard. You could take that on and off.
Go to the MSR-10 Hunter.
MSR-10.
Yeah, the Hunter in the long range.
Yeah, it looks like they built it into the receiver, but it doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just part of the upper receiver, which that's a horrible way to do it, but I guess that's one way.
I don't know. I guess if you're shopping around a little bit, $14.81, you can probably get one for $13.99. I'm kind of curious if that's a good price for an AR-10.
I don't think so.
Does that seem a little high?
Yeah, it seems a bit high, but that's just my opinion. Well, you know what else is depressing and disappointing? Smith & Wesson came out with the M&P 2.0. I mean, we've been talking. Yeah, the handgun. We've been talking about that today on Gun Channels here.
Hate on the 2.0.
And I'm not hating. It's just they fixed the M&P 8 years after it's had problems. As everybody, as Sean said earlier, hashtag a little late to the party.
They gave it Viagra and stiffened up the frame. They gave it a better trigger, which has been the reason I sold mine, actually. And
you get an additional handguard on the rear, and I think on the front they might have added some different serrations. And they've kind of changed the front of it a little bit. And all that I've seen for pictures on it was that one Truth About Guns article that posted about the Academy Sports leak. That's the only picture that I've seen on the 2.0, unless Smith has released some new photos of it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen many photos of it either, but
yeah. Well, they're doing a couple different barrel lengths, a 9 and a 40. In the article, they do mention some more of the features, but yeah.
Anyways, did you guys hear Nevada's background check law has been frozen by the Attorney General?
Because they can't, because the citizens aren't allowed to do it, right? Is that what it comes down to?
I'm checking it out right now.
Yeah. Hey, I'll post in the internal. They actually have a video of the 2.0 now. Have you guys seen that yet? Guns America just posted a YouTube video on it. Yeah, you can see it up close with all that. It's got a lot of freaking levers and knobs and crap on it. I'll let you guys think.
Okay, why am I clicking your screen share, Sean? What is this? Is this PG-13? No. Okay, well, I'm not.
Oh, God. Oh, that looks like a little bone tomahawk there.
Keep it PG-13.
Oh, it's art.
All right.
It's art.
it's art, yes.
That's actually a Navajo painting. It's watercolor. It's a Bob Ross original. Yeah.
It's Bob Ross.
All right. The link that I posted on the internal, it's got the video. They just put it up now.
Just for you.
Oh my God.
All right, enough with the bone tomahawk. It
reminds me of my childhood. Okay.
What childhood?
I'm just kidding. Exactly.
They suspended the background check law because it would cost the Nevada an additional $20 million, and apparently they didn't want to spend it. Go figure.
And what's it going to gain? Absolutely nothing.
So, that failed. What else is there to talk about? You guys got anything you want to bring up? Or Heavy B, I hate to ask this, but what's going on in your neck of the woods? How bad are things now? Are you still there?
He is not.
I'm still here. Just hard to hear you guys.
He is.
What's the status of California now that it's what the 3rd of 2017? What laws have gone into effect?
I'm still waiting on the tracking number for all those mags he's sending.
Yeah.
I'm only holding him for him. He'll get them back when he comes to Texas.
They're in the mail. I think you're going to be waiting for a while on that one.
I was going to do a PSA to all Californians. I was like, hey, look, if you want to send me your shit, I'll hang on to it for you.
You guys talking shit about California again?
No, dude. I said I was going to do a video on YouTube to invite all Californians to send me their non-compliant stuff, and I'll hang on to it until you come to your senses and move to Texas.
Well, if I had anything like that, I would do that, but I don't, so I can't.
It's okay.
Yeah, California is going down the shitter.
A dark rabbit hole.
More than a dark. But, things happen. All right. Does anybody got anything? You guys got anything you want to talk about? Travis, is anything going on in your gun endeavors that we could talk about?
No, just trying to think. I mean, I took I fired a 243 for the first time. That was fun. I'm 30 years behind everybody else. Full. Yeah. Played around with my 30-30 over the last couple weeks.
Semi-auto or bolt?
The 30-30 is a lever action, but the 243 is a bolt. Yeah, that was that Remington 710, which, it never fails. I buy a gun and then I look it up online, and it's like the WebMD. You get nothing but the worst crap about the gun that anybody can say. And here I take it out, and the thing is completely perfectly capable. That was another thing I'd suggested for a topic is, gun reviews. Who do you go to for information about a gun? How do you know it's going to be as crappy as they say it is? I absolutely love that thing, and I've fired bolt actions before, and I was shooting great groups. There's very little recoil. The action is fine. And I'm reading articles from 06 when they stopped making it, and people were saying it was the bane of the bolt action world. Okay, so they used a few plastic parts on it to save money, but, I mean, it was nothing that was, crucial. So I guess as a consumer, it gets frustrating when you don't know where to go for good gun advice. Then you got to worry about, shill channels on YouTube. So what do you do? Well, I mean, where do you go for good reviews other than just buying it yourself? I guess you go to the range and rent it, but for something like that, where am I going to rent it? So I took a chance. Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to wait until Yankee goes and does review on it, and
he
then
doesn't
you'll know.
do very many range videos like he used to.
No, he doesn't. He hardly does range videos at all.
Right. As entertaining as it is, I would still say that Hickok 45 will shoot straight about what he thinks about a certain gun.
Oh, yeah.
He's still pretty reliable about that kind of thing. And he does listen to user suggestions. It takes him a while to get to them, but eventually he does get to them. So that's not too bad. If you want a slightly biased, incredibly long-winded anal review, then, you go to the master of SAWCs and ergos.
Our second kind of cool, nothing fancy.
That's what I was saying.
Yep.
Followed by a video of Matt criticizing what he just watched, and he's going to be like, go fuck yourself. Well, no, Matt's video is just like, hey,
his AMG 63 video was pretty good. I liked it.
Hey, if you don't have a Maverick 88, you're stupid. You should already have one. And I have like a whole cabin in the woods made.
You know what stopped me from buying a Maverick 88 is G-Webs.
Uh-oh.
Well, uh-oh.
Oh, man, that's a Hatfields McCoy's coming up here.
No, because it was like, Matt is like a fellow Texan. He's like, everybody, you need a shotgun. Get a shotgun. It's part of your 3 guns. And then G is like, why the fuck do you need a shotgun anymore? And I'm like, yeah.
Shotguns are still very credible tools.
Low maintenance.
Is poorly informed.
I already have one, so I can't, really speak against it. I have a Benelli M3, which is probably like the mid-grade Cadillac of shotguns. But, I don't know. I was born into that gun, so I didn't buy it. I wasn't looking for it. We just happen to have it in my house. It's here. I like it. I'm happy with it.
My shotgun be proud. There's nothing wrong with shotguns, people.
Yeah, I've got no criticisms about it.
Utilitarian. They're excellent guns. I mean, Matt's actually very valid points. I don't always agree with Matt, but you know.
I love the idea of having a 72 caliber freaking rifle.
Well, you put some slugs in there, you've got a lot of freaking takedown power. I mean,
Sean, I have to ask you, what's the deal with bullets being fired in the air in Dallas?
What?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about that story about the politician who got hit in the head.
Yeah, what's going on over there in Dallas? Did people just go out in the yard just to decide to fire in the air during, New Year's or something?
It happened in my area too.
Everybody does that. When have you never heard of that before?
I never do that.
I had to walk out to my front yard and put 2 500 Magnum rounds into my front yard to get the neighbors to stop popping fireworks at 4 a.m. So I sort of relate, but I shoot them into the ground, so it is what it is.
We might have to ask Sean, our resident Texan. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, that's you. I was thinking about who's our other guy? Our guy from
Matt.
Dog Leather.
And there's Nathan.
Nathan. He's not here, but yeah.
Yeah, Nathan was here, but he left. I think he's working on his website because he needs to pay the bill.
I know. I'm waiting for my belt. I can't. I'm really having trouble keeping my pants up. It's been 3 weeks now. I'm still waiting.
Oh my!
Hey, you can't ruch perfection, right?
Right.
There you go. I'm excited, man.
The reason why he doesn't have the website up is because not enough people have ordered holsters and belts from sheepdogleather.com. So go there and order belts and holsters to keep his website running.
Keep his wife from beating him.
Yeah, she gets angry. Anyways, I don't know. You guys got anything else? I'm out.
Well, we got Walther's coming out with the Creed. I don't know if that's hit the market yet. It's a sub $400 full size. Duty gun. I see that going after the Remington RP9, and then also kind of your Canic price point. Well, a lot of guys are buying $350 guns. I mean, it's for.
I didn't want to have to pull this out, but I guess we're going to have to talk about it. And then there's the new revolver from Colt. Did you guys hear?
Cobra?
The Cobra in 38 special. It's like, if you're going to release a revolver, just go all the way and release it in 357. What the hell?
No, they're playing a safe bet. They're getting their tooling back. And then what I suspect is they sold their original tooling for most of their revolvers to Pieta out in Italy. And I think they're slowly repossessing it because they were supposed to come out with the M1951, the Colt Python clone, 2 years ago at SHOT Show, and they've yet to do it. And I think Colt was like, look, you had your chance, you fucked up, give us our shit back. So I think they're slowly trickling in all their hardware. And with any hope, we're going to have some nice toys very soon. So they got their 38 back. It's just like when you buy a car, right? When there's a new car manufacturer in the, early 80s, there was this little company out in Korea called Hyundai, and they built these miserable little rot boxes in the early 80s, and they were absolute shit, but they were cheap, and they sold millions of them.
There was also Daewoo.
No, we're talking the early 80s. So they built this garbage in the early 80s, but they sold millions of them because they weren't very expensive. And from all the R&D money that they put together, not having to pay out lawsuits for making miserable little rot boxes, now they actually have a really nice car. And I think Colt is slowly dipping their foot back into the revolver market. So they're putting out this little 38, which is their miserable little rot box, and the quality control is going to be enough, and they're going to put it out there, and people are going to buy them by the thousands because they're going to be cheaper than that Kimber K6 fucking marketing nightmare. And they're going to outsell it, and then with the money that they make off it, they're going to be like, oh, I guess people still do want wheel guns. This guy Yankee keeps asking us to make fucking pythons. Maybe we should do that. And then they'll make them, and then I'll buy one, and then they'll make an Anaconda, and I'll buy that too. and the world will be happy again. They're starting with the cheap and simple. They'll sell a lot of them. It'll gauge the market and the demand, and based off of that market and demand, they'll bring back something more desirable. Pythons, anacondas, things like that. It's coming. They'll all be there eventually.
Honestly, I was just kind of, Z was saying he's going to get a Cobra in 38, and I told him, why not just wait for the 357 to come out and just get that instead? That way you can fire both.
Because there's no ETA on that.
It's true.
I'm not going to buy a Cobra because I'm waiting for a Python.
So
why marry Michelle Obama when you know that Charlize Theron is available?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. Charlize Theron's arms are not as big and black.
Wow.
I was just thinking Charlize Theron doesn't have to tuck every morning before she goes out in public.
Thank you, Stone Guy. I mean Nathan.
No, Stone Guy wouldn't have gone with Michelle like I did.
It's true. Stone Guy wouldn't.
Yeah, Stone Guy would have been anti-Michelle. I'm all about that big gorilla woman.
I cannot post my Michelle Obama screen capture.
Is she still the first lady? Am I going to get a call from the Secret Service? Oh,
probably.
Losing connection. That all broke up, guys.
All right, Sean, can you keep this running for a second? I have to go take care of something.
Me?
Yeah, I'm asking you to step up.
You want me to do an intermission musical?
No. What's the
about something?
No, Nathan is back. Nathan, plug your website. Tell us about all the great stuff you make.
Okay, I'm so great. Now that I've changed where my table is, I have a halo above me, which I'm going to work on fixing that. But maybe I need to be like the rest of you and just have a picture up. But sheepdogleather.com just got the SSL renewed after 4 days, so perfectly secure now. That paid GoDaddy. And I make great leather belts, holsters, mag carriers, make full rigs. You know, you can go down to your local gun store and you can buy a black piece of plastic to wear your gun in, or you can spend maybe about the same and have a fully matching set and call your color on it and have a sweet rig.
All right, we're back.
Okay, what's the topic?
What was the topic? We were talking about the Colt Cobra,
which is the 38 version of the Python, right?
Yeah, it's a 38 Python. I guess they're testing the waters to see whether it's viable to bring the Python back or not.
How many years of The Walking Dead did they need to suddenly go, this might be something people want to buy?
Well, I mean, just the Python's history in general, that should have told them something, because they said they were going to stop making it, and then they said that they were going to cease production, and then because of the demand for them, they went through their warehouse, they found all these extra parts laying around, and they decided, well, we'll just go ahead and put these together with all the spare parts we have. And they sold every fucking one of them. So that should have told them, hey, wait, this is still a viable model. People still want this.
Yeah, I just think it's they kind of missed the boat on that, but not like, you know, Springfield Armory and Savage missed the boat on the AR-15s.
Do you think it's just simply that certain people who are gun manufacturers, just because they're in such a specialized market, that they just lose sight? They're not innovative enough, and they think, oh, if we do the next thing, it'll be great. But they lose sight of what we've done that's great. We should keep doing it, you know?
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. I think the gun manufacturing world needs another, for lack of a better term or expression, they need a Donald Trump to make guns great again, technically. Because they're not doing anything innovative or eye-catching. They're not having, as I was talking about earlier with the MSR from Savage and, the Springfield Armory Saint, they're not bringing anything eye-catching, eye-popping, any sort of gimmick to try and sell their rifles. They're just doing what everybody else is doing.
Hold on. I want to make a comment on Donald Trump selling guns. It is this. Obama is the greatest gun salesman in history and will continue to be so. But Trump has done something very fascinating. Trump has sold guns to people who don't want to buy them.
That says something right now.
It's amazing, isn't it?
There's some truth to that.
Yeah.
I mean, people who are liberal who are now scared are buying guns because they're afraid Trump's going to have Gestapo coming down the street.
They get the Young Turks to buy guns and break up.
Ooh, what, did the Young Turks finally break up?
The young turds are bifurcated right now.
Let me put it this way. We haven't been this well armed of a nation since 1812, maybe.
So we're waiting for somebody to try and invade. I'm looking at you, North Korea. You're going to try and invade us? Good luck.
I'm looking at China.
China's not going to invade us.
2077, dude. It's going to happen. Anchorage.
China's not going to do shit because then we're just going to say, all that money we owe you? Fuck you.
January 2077, Anchorage.
China invading us is like my mortgage company coming to take my house back without a reason. I mean, they own us. Why would they invade us? That would totally deplete their profit margin. They could invade anyone else in the whole world and make money, but invading us, that they already have us buying all their crap, that's like
half of our debt, more than half of our debt belongs to China in the first place. We're already paying them.
Debtor to the world from the United States is Japan now.
Really? Is it Japan now? I thought it was China.
It surpassed China as of November.
So hold on.
My point is we owe so much money to so many of these countries that
we don't owe them anything. All it is they're selling us more than they're buying from us. It's not a real debt. Trade debt is not a real debt. All it is we're buying more than we're selling them back.
Okay, so I would like to say this. China attacking the United States is like Jeffrey the giraffe eating children in Toys R Us.
Not many people are going to get that reference anymore.
No one. Only I got the reference.
I got it.
Sean did too. But
I don't have Toys R Us in Houston anymore. The only store I've seen is Babies R Us.
I worked there in the 90s, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, why would you eat your best customer?
January 2077. I know my lore.
Come on, Sean. I don't think Fallout's going to happen. I'm sorry.
You, dude. Fucking Donald Trump's going to make power armor great, and then he's going to make it great again when they replace the T-45 with the T-51.
So you're thinking Donald Trump is Mr. House?
Fuck no.
All right, there we go.
At this point, I think if the collapse comes, it's going to blindside us. It's not going to be obvious.
If an economic collapse blindsides us, it's because our nation's being run by idiots who didn't see it coming.
Yes, absolutely.
That would explain the last 8 years.
Oh, man.
8 years of this.
That would explain the last 8 years. Oh, my God.
But thankfully,
mind blown.
Thankfully, they have stymied the bleeding a bit. So,
yeah, I don't believe that.
It's not a total loss.
Not a total loss.
Stymied the bleeding. They're getting enough infusions into the vein to keep us running.
Yeah, well,
I mean, when you talk gross national debt to GDP to gross national debt and stuff, and they're going, oh, well, now the national debt's not so bad. It's because we're making more money, you idiots. It didn't shrink.
All right. Heavy B, are you back at your computer now, or are you still on the road?
He's still on his phone.
Well, I heard crickets and I heard a screen door shutting, so maybe.
We'll give him a couple more minutes. Anyways,
I'm on my phone. What do you want?
Told you.
Get on your desktop or your laptop or whatever the hell you have.
I'm making dinner. Chill.
Life of a bachelor. In
Oh,
a box. Microwave. I know it well.
Says the guy who lives with his parents.
Here's sum up real quick. Night Strike doesn't like anything that's not an AK, a Setme, or a freaking Beretta 92S. So disregard his opinion.
And an AR-15. And an AR-15.
You can't take the opinion of a man who won't even give up his fingerprints to the state.
That's gonna be Ethan said.
Oh shit. Shit is real now. Matt's here.
Shots fired.
Go fuck yourself.
There it is.
I've been sick lately, man.
Come save this train.
Mm-hmm.
So
miss?
Everything. You missed
all
everything.
the nudity?
There were no hits. It's
No, you just missed
All
the bone,
miss.
the bone tomahawk segment. Which one was it, Sean?
I can reshare that picture if you really want.
I don't.
It's art. It's okay. It's not the movie. It's art. It's a Navajo painting. It's a Navajo painting. I'm telling you.
Actually, I can't reshare that picture. The year the snowflake ended 3 days ago. So.
So the year of the safe space is gone.
Yes.
All right. Well, to everyone out there.
Actually, if you go by the Chinese lunar calendar and everything, this is the year of the cock. So this means America's going to get its balls back.
All right. Happy New Year's, guys. It's Trump's America now. Well, not for another, 17 days? But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, and odds are if something stupid happens, we'll talk about it on Matt's Wednesday shows.
That's when we talk about stupid shit, so yeah.
or we totally go off script and talk about it on my show. So who knows what'll happen. So, Matt, what's going on with Dallas? What's this I hear about Dallas going and people shooting in the air?
I don't live in Dallas. How would I know? Texas is big, man. You're about as close to Texas to Dallas as I am.
It's about 12 hours away, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, it's
12 hours north of me, so I don't know.
12 hours south of me.
Like 2 or 3 days drive for me.
Pussy.
So hold on, I have a question. So I heard from someone about this. Okay, this is what a customer said to me. They said there were 700 requests to police officers about people shooting in the air in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I'm like, 700 requests doesn't mean anyone shot in the air. That means 700 stupid people heard firecrackers on New Year's Eve. I mean, did they actually catch anyone?
That's a good point. Did they catch anyone?
I mean, did they find someone firing guns in the air? Did anyone get harmed by a bullet falling from the air?
One state representative got
hit. Besides, because I heard on New Year's Eve, I heard a lot of pops and a lot of bangs and a lot of. I'm like, listen to that bullet! It whistles. It's like it's fireworks, you morons.
Yep. All right. So you got anything else to talk about? Anybody else have anything they want to bring up?
Mondo Martinez, Democrat, struck by a stray bullet in the head while welcoming the new year with his family. Now he's trying to put up a bill in the Texas legislature to address people shooting into the air on New Year's Eve. As if, sensible people didn't know, don't fucking do that.
So is he's gonna make a bill to make it illegal to shoot up in the air?
Yeah. He's gonna
because I was pretty sure that was already fucking illegal.
What's really funny is this happened in Harlingen.
I'm pretty sure
you can't roll out in city limits and just start shooting into the air. Pretty fucking sure that's already illegal.
This didn't happen too far from you, actually.
if you're doing this in the dark and you've already pulled the trigger and you walk back in your house, how exactly are they going to catch you again?
They're not going to.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
Probably got hit by a stray bullet from across the border. Come on, let's just face the facts. This was
where was this again?
Harlingen.
Senator.
Oh, it was in Harlingen?
Yeah,
that might have been one of mine.
See? Wait, did you say that out loud?
Nobody was shooting at him.
The funny part about that is every New Year's Eve, Never Enough Ammo fires off his thousands of rounds that are never enough expired into the air.
I just
aerate with a fresh batch with the fresh year, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you could probably lob an AMD 63 round, you know, quite a ways, a couple miles maybe.
You mean it's 62 by 39?
Of course, the difference being I'm not an idiot and I live outside of city limits and I can just sit there and shoot into the fucking Resaca in my backyard.
There you go.
Shoot into a sock? What?
A Resaca.
Yeah.
Resaca.
Oh, that sounds.
The sock was for later in the evening.
I think we're getting into R-rated territory, so let's dial it down. You know, now we have never enough ammo here. So, all right. Anyways, I'm done. I can't think of anything else to talk about. Slow night.
By the way, just got to throw something out there real quick. For those of you who have not seen this movie, go see Train to Busan. It's an awesome zombie movie.
Yes. And it does have English subtitles now, so
fucking
there's no
fantastic.
excuse not to watch it.
If a movie can get me to read it and become emotionally involved in the characters, it's a damn good movie because I hate fucking subtitles.
Matt probably saw my mom's house in that movie.
What was the name of the movie again?
Last Train to Busan.
Train to Busan.
I love zombies.
South Korean zombie movie.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, cool.
So
No
let me
Wishbone
guess.
challenge.
The zombies that are invading are North Korean zombies, right?
No.
No?
Just everybody's turning into zombies.
They're from Seoul.
Are they from Seoul? I thought they started at Pyongyang or some shit like that, and then he's
No,
trying
those
to
are
get.
North Koreans. You would play into
fucking
what
know.
he's saying if you said Pyongyang.
Okay, well I don't know. I've fucking never been there, so.
Busan is one of the
That's a
larger
southern
cities
coast.
other than Seoul.
That's tiny, dude.
Ow.
That's where my mom was born. It's like fucking tiny. It's like the Fort Lauderdale of Korea.
So lots of TNA.
Lauderdale. That's great.
Whereas Seoul is like New York City. That's where all the damn zombies come from.
I thought someone was going to say Soul Zombie Train or something. Soul Train.
Soul Zombie Train.
Get on the Soul Train.
Peace, love,
Okay.
hair grease, and AIDS.
All right. There it is. So go see that movie if you haven't seen it already.
It is a worthwhile view. It was so popular overseas that it actually did get translated into subtitles for the American market.
They're
That's
actually
gotta
already
say.
saying it literally just came out like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. And they're already saying it's getting an American remake. It's been so popular. Of course, screw that. Go
pretty
see
cool.
the original. You'll be glad you did. And then go watch Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk.
Man, that's all you need for a full weekend right
The
there.
original is actually 7 months old, but it is a worthwhile view. Or sorry, yeah, 7 months old.
All
Last
right.
Train to Busan it is.
If anyone has any comments, questions, or topics you'd like us to discuss here on Hit or Miss,
You didn't get any
just
questions?
send an email to nightstrike1@gmail.com.
With a Y.
It's Nightstrike with a Y, NIGHT STRYKE, 1 @gmail.com. And we'll try and get through whatever questions, comments, suggestions you may have for the show. Other than that, thank my panel for showing up and helping me, muddle through
You're welcome.
this Tuesday. Now that I'm
Thanks for your 10 minutes.
now that I'm actually able to speak without having to be in the bathroom every 5 minutes.
You do sound better than you did last week.
So did you?
So
I mean, how's Smeggy doing?
I haven't
Did he
seen
catch it?
Smeggy today. So All right, I'll thank my panel, Matt. Thanks for showing up at the last couple minutes.
Oh, you're welcome.
You've got him in a storage container outside of Charleston, don't you?
I do not. Jeez.
Open mouth kissed him, made him sick. Now you're stowing him away.
No. I'm not down with that. Because I used the proper bathroom the first time. Oh yeah, I went there. Take that. All right, Nathan. Thanks for showing up, and
Sorry, I lost connection. I really am planning as my New Year's resolution.
Lost electrical connection, apparently.
Internet connection. My internet connection sucks. New Year's resolution: get a good one.
Here's a tip: don't use wireless.
Well, I have wireless, but it's not the wireless that's the problem. It's the stupid cable modem that's 12 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am selling a cable modem if you need one.
No, I'm looking into fiber optic.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Do
All
it.
right.
You have a heavy bag just in time for us to say goodbye.
Sean, thanks for showing up and being the life of the party.
Thanks for putting up with me.
Yeah. Well, if I don't put up with you, who will?
I don't know. Matt?
You don't know how many people I've put up with over the years of doing this shit.
See that?
Yeah, I know. Especially like I don't know, me, Night Strike.
All y'all. And then you should have seen some of the yahoos that were around when I first started this crap.
I'm still waiting for a box of magazines to show up at my door with Heavy's name on it.
We have a rogue Mexican in the room.
It ain't gonna happen because I don't have
he made it.
Smeggy!
He made it right as we're ready to turn it off.
So you unlocked his internet access from the container.
They kept me up late.
I had to do your musical intro. I hope it was up to your standard.
Smeggy, where you at now?
No, you stop that shit right now.
Is that Easy Street? Oh God, no! Oh, like that little drum thing in the beginning. I was like, no!
I want some peanut butter right now so bad.
Some of that Alpo dog food in the can.
Oh man, Alpo and peanut butter,
All right,
everything.
See you guys later.
All right, later, Smegs.
He didn't even tell us where he was.
Yeah, he did just a rogue Smeg.
Live from the shipping container in Charleston, South Carolina. It's Smeggy.
No. Thanks for showing up, Heavy.
Thanks for driving through, Heavy.
Yeah. Hey, not a problem. You want fries with that?
Yes, we do.
God.
All right, and Travis, thanks for showing up.
Yeah, man, no problem. It's always a pleasure to be on. Thank you.
All right, now, Matt, I'm going to steal your thing. On that note, this was Hit or Miss.